Hello, my favorite students. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about divisibility, rules of divisibility. And guys, I love this. You will use this from now until forever in whatever math class you are in. Guys, if you're in my class, you need to be having your notebook out, turn to the videos or the notes section, and I want you to write down some key things here, okay? We are going to talk about the rules of divisibility. Yes, I spelled that right. Okay. The rules of divisibility for 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, and 5. All right, so the first one for 2, that's pretty easy, and a lot of kids know that one. If it ends in an even number, so ends in an even number, then it's divisible by 2. Examples would be, and I'll put some examples down here. Examples would be 32, right? 1004. Oh, that's 104. 104. 1104. Because those are all even numbers, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or not 10, 0. Okay, so then the other one is for 5. 5. We're going to take a look at this. I have a multiplication chart here in front of me. You can see this. If you look at 5, it's all along here, right? So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You'll notice those all end in 0 and 5. So it ends in a 0 or 5. Ends in a 0 or 5. Now the 3 is my favorite. Add up the digits to see if 3 goes into the number. The number. Okay, that's a number, not a hashtag. Somebody told me that and I was like, oh man, I'm old. All right, so that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this, make sure to pause and write that down if you don't have that written down. An example for 3 is 18. Guys, what is 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 equals 9. Does 3 go into 9? Yes, then 3 is also going to go into 18. This same rule applies for 9. So does 9 go into 9? Then yes, it's going to go into 18. Okay, so another one would be 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 3 goes into 9, so 3 is going to go into 27. 9 goes into 9, so 9 is also going to go into 27. Now, I'm not too terribly worried about you knowing the 9s, because if you know the 3s, you'll just have to do it twice, and that's not a big deal. The reason why 2, 3, and 5 are really important is reducing fractions. When we reduce fractions, you need to know straight off the bat, does 2, 3, or 5 go into those? Can I reduce that? Let's figure it out. And then you can keep breaking it down further and further. Another one is 7, but you don't see that quite as often. But that's why I don't have the rule of divisibility there. You just kind of have to remember your 7s, right? 7, 14, 21, 28. Think about that for a minute. So you just have to remember those, okay? But the other ones, 2, 3, and 5, super important for reducing fractions. All right, so if you're following along at home, I am on page 40. It says, which of the following numbers are divisible by 3? We have A, which is 99. We have B, which is 1,239. We have C, which is 1,561. 99 equals 9 plus 9, which equals 18. You can break it down even further. If you're like, I don't know if 3 goes into 18. Break that down further. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Does 3 go into 9? Yes, then 3 is also going to go into 99. Also, does 9 go into 9? Yes, so 9 is going to go into 99 as well. Again, the 3 is really important there. You don't have to remember the 9 so much. Okay, so we've got this guy. We have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 9. 9 and 1 is 10, plus 5 is 15. Let's break it down further. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Does 3 go into 6? Yes, 3 is going to go into 1,239. 9 does not go into 6 though, so 9 is not going to go into that number. 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 1, that's 12 plus 1 more equals 13, which equals 1 plus 3, which equals 4. Does 3 go into 4? No. So then 3 is not going to go into that number. If you know you also know that 13 is prime. You can stop right here if you know that, but if you don't, just keep adding it all the way down and you'll get to where you can ask yourself that question. So of those, A does, B does, C does not, okay? Let's look at the next one. Which of the following are divisible by 2, 5, and 10? So we have 4, 32, 75, 99, 4,165, and 4020. Okay, so which are divisible by 2, 5, and 10? 2, 5, and 10. All right, so the rule with 2 is, again, if it ends in an even number. So the only even numbers here I have, this is going to be divisible by 2. No, 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 yes, that'll be divisible by 2, and this will be divisible by 2. Now the rule for 5 is, does it end in a 5 or a 0? This does, so it's going to be 5, this does, and this does. Now the rule for 10 is just, is it divisible by 0, or does it end in a 0, okay? The only one we have here would be this guy. So those are our rules. So 99 is not divisible by any, but in the last example, you saw that that is divisible by 3 or by 9. Okay, so what I would like you to do right now is go ahead and pause the video and do the practice problems that are on page 40, about halfway down the page. And we'll go, and when you're done with those, come on back and we will go over those together. All right, so which of the following are divisible by 3, 5, and 10? So here's our first one. Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 5. These are long. I should have paused and written those down. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so looking at this first one, we want to know which of these are divisible by 3, 5, and 10. Let's do the 5s and 10s easiest, because those are the easiest ones, right? So this one, definitely divisible by 5. Okay, so we're going to do 3, 5, and 10. All right, this one is divisible by 5 because it ends in a 5 or 0. Okay, so this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, not this, not that. Now, ones that are divisible by 10 are going to end in 0. The only one we got is this guy right here. The rest of these, not divisible by 10. Now we got that 3, and the 3 is where we add everything up. So I'm going to do some side work over here. That first one is 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5. All right, so that's going to give us 9. That's going to give us 13 plus 8 plus 5. That's 11, 6, carry the 1, 26, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, just making sure. And so 2 plus 6 equals 8. Does 3 go into 8? No, so 3 is not going to go into this number over here. Let's try the next guy. We have 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5. This is 9. This is 10. So that's going to be 19 plus 5 is 24, which equals 2 plus 4, which equals 6. Hopefully that's all making sense. And 3 goes into 6, so 3 is going to go into this number here. So bam, that one works. Let's look at the next one. 305,961. So 3 plus 0 plus 5 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1. This is 16 here. This guy right here is 8. Bring that over here. 16 plus 8 is 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Does 3 go into 6? Yes, it does. So 3 is going to go into this number right here. Let's try some others. Gosh, they gave you some hard ones here. Sorry about that. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5. Jade, do you mind letting the dogs out for me? Thank you. Okay, this is going to be 5 and 5, so that's 5 and that's 5. So all this garbage right here is going to be 10. You can hear my dogs are very excited. So 7, 8, 9. This is going to be 14. That gives us 24, which equals 2 plus 4, which equals 6. 3 goes into 6, so 3 is going to go into this number right here. All right, so throwing my pen around. Thank you, honey. So let me pause just a second. All right, you guys. So I have 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 0 plus 3. All right, right here, that gives us 12. 6 plus 3 gives us 9. So 12 plus 9, that's going to give us 21, which equals 2 plus 1, which equals 3. 3 goes into 3. 3 is going to go into this number. I have a sneaking feeling all these are going to be 3. I haven't looked at the answers yet, so we'll see. 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 4 plus 0. 7 plus 2 is 9. 8 plus 4 is 12. We just did this one. We get 21, which equals, and does 3 go into 21? Yes, but if you can't remember that, you can do 2 plus 1, which equals 3. So 3 is going to go into this number right over here. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, great work, and we'll see you in class. Thank you.